The struggle is real, y'all. Like, this is real life. Hey y'all, it's Megan. If you are returning to my channel, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome aboard. So today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite merch that I've gotten from Disney. It's kind of like an unhaul. I see a lot of people talking about, like, here's the new merch and oh my gosh, I have to have this and take my money and all of that kind of thing. And I legitimately have not purchased. I have not purchased a piece of Disney merch in, I think the last time I got anything was probably when I was there in 2022. So I don't buy merch a lot, but the pieces I do buy, I really, really like. So I wanted to share with you a couple of the things. I think I'm just going to do 3 of my favorite pieces of Disney merch that I've ever gotten, just to remind you that, like, you don't have to keep buying stuff. You can get a few things that you really, really like and hold on to them and really treasure them. And you don't have to fall into that, like, super consumption, I must have it, FOMO situation that we've got going on with the internet. Now, if you just find something and you're like, this is like the thing that I'm gonna want to have forever, like, obviously get it. You know, you do you know your finances. First thing is this little ghost host hat. I went ahead and put him on because my hair is looking a little rough, y'all. So I don't wear hats often, but when I do, it's this baby. And the minute I saw it, I said, add to cart, like, I must have this. We were in the parks. I think I might have actually been filming when I saw it. I think this was from our trip in 2018. And you might have seen the moment that I was like, I have to have that. I don't remember how much it was. I'm assuming somewhere in the neighborhood of like $30. But this was like my thing that I bought on that trip, and I have kept it and I still wear it. Let me take it off and show you. It just says Ghost Host, and then on the back it says Haunted Mansion. Pay no attention to the cat hair. The struggle is real, y'all. Like, this is real life. Like I said, it's just a plain black hat and it says Ghost Host. And if you're not a Disney person, you probably don't know what that means. If you are a Disney person and you see me in the wild and you're like, Ghost Host, I love that. My second piece, I'm just now realizing, also Haunted Mansion. This is the Haunted Mansion wallpaper pattern, Dooney & Bourke crossbody. I got this on my honeymoon, so we are coming up on 10 years with this bad boy. Do I still use it? Absolutely I do. Is it on the verge of falling apart? Also, yes it is. But that just goes to show you that I use the things that I buy. I do have some Loungeflies and some, like, more recent purses that I also use. My current purse is a Star Wars Empire Loungefly bag. I got it last year for my birthday because I knew I was going to be doing my Darth Leia for Halloween. I'll put that right there. I'm very proud of it. It lost the costume contest that I was part of, and I'm very sad about it. But I'm still proud of my Darth Leia outfit. So I had been kind of like, you know, tunnel vision on, like, Star Wars stuff, and Cameron got me that bag for my birthday, and I love it, and I still use it as my, like, daily bag. But in the spooky season, I generally default to this bad boy because it's a crossbody, which is my preferred type of bag because I am not a crook of the arm girly anymore. I was in high school. That was another lifetime ago. I don't try that hard anymore. So I'm not gonna carry something here. I don't want a big bag. I do have some Loungefly backpacks, but I don't love having my purse where I can't, like, see it and, like, get into it easily. Also, crossbodies are just nice because I'm having to stand on my tiptoes in case you were curious, because adjusting cameras is a pain. So, like, I can just slip my phone, my keys, whatever right here and, like, grab them easy instead of having to, like, dig through. And if I need to pay for something, you know, like credit card right there, very easy. And I can kind of keep it to the front of me when I'm, like, out and about in public. And it just, you know, it's easy. And it's a good size. It can hold my wallet. It can hold various hand sanitizers, chopsticks, gum, that kind of thing. I think there is actually, I haven't used it in a little while, but there's still a gum package in here. Like I said, real life. Hey. So yeah, this is one of my very favorite purchases. It was pricey because, you know, it's a Dooney & Bourke, so I think I paid $400 for this in 2015 on our honeymoon. But like I said, this was my big purchase that I went on our honeymoon knowing, I said, Cameron, this is what I'm gonna get. I'm not gonna get anything else. This is what I want. This was like, I went into the trip knowing that this was coming home with me. So I got it. I love it. I still use it, even though, like, she's banged against my hip enough that, like, the stabilizing in the bottom, like the piping is coming out, but that's on the back. and what's on the back is nobody's business. So it's not in any kind of order. It's not like 3, 2, 1 or anything, but this last one is my very favorite piece of Disney merch ever. And I bought it when I was on my college program. So it has kind of a sentimental value from the fact that I got it then, but it also has value because I spent literal years working on it. And if you follow me on Instagram or you have known me in real life at any point between 2012 and 2023, I think is when I finally finished it, then you are familiar with this piece. It is one of the Thomas Kincaid Disney cross stitches. They don't make them anymore, I don't believe, but at the time they were selling them at Cast Connection and stuff, and I got it for like way cheap. I think they were selling them for like, I don't know, $50 or $60, and I got it for like 75% off. So I got this thing for a steal, and I initially got it because I was like, oh, this is cute. This is a project I can work on in my free time, and maybe I'll have it done by the end of my program. No. That was my very first cross stitch project. Let me say that. If you've ever cross stitched, this was my first cross stitch project. There she is, next to me. I'm 5'2" for reference. Try to get that light off of there. Yeah, she is. She's a big one. The mat is actually covering a little bit of the actual stitched area just to make it nice and symmetrical and look good. But I'll try to get the light to not glare there. But it's Walt and Mickey in front of the castle, and this is my pride and joy. I worked on her. There were times that I would like stop working for like a year or two at a time, and I would like put it in a drawer and not think about it. But off and on for 11 years, I worked on this thing until I finally got it done. So you can see there are a lot of teeny tiny little stitches in there, and I'm not sure if it's going to show up on camera, but the entire castle is done with glisten floss. So it is a little shimmery, it's a little shiny. So that's fun when the light hits that, not the ring light that's obviously making this an abomination to watch. But when the light hits the castle, all of the gold and silver in there, they glisten and they shine and they shimmer, and it's very magical. And I worked on this for so freaking long. I've joked that I'm going to take it on tour. I'm just going to put it in my car and I'm going to drive it around the country and be like, look at this, I made this. Like, look at it. And I thought I was going to have it done over the summer. I bought it in April of 2012 and I left in August of 2012. I finished it in September of 2023. So it took me a little longer than the 4 months that I had budgeted, but I got her done and I love her so much. She is my pride and joy. This is my child. Those are my 3 favorite pieces of merch. I'm sure that there are more, but like I said, these are 3 of the pieces. It's like, if my house was on fire, I would try to grab these. Like, I'm taking, as long as I can make sure that my husband and my cats and my dog are out of this house. Hat, bag, cross stitch. Those are 3 of my pieces of Disney merch that mean the most to me and that I have had for a while and really treasure. Let me know what some of your favorite pieces of merch are that you have had for like a long time, or something that was really special to you and you saved up for it and you knew that like this was going to be my big thing from a trip. Doesn't have to be Disney. It could be Universal, SeaWorld, you know, wherever, whatever kind of fandom merch that you have that is really special to you. And let's celebrate the things that we own already and be happy with what we have. And that's, I guess, my message for today is like, you don't have to buy more stuff. Like we have enough stuff. We need to treasure the things that we already have. So let me know what your favorites are down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.